one critical point must be underscored before delving into the genome's implications for superpowers. A species capable of directly manipulating its own genome with precision will differ vastly from one that cannot. There's a clear distinction between choosing genetic material in a lab and leaving it to the chance of random mating, even if that mating occurs among those who consider themselves superior or elite. This isn't some distant science fiction dream, reserved for a time hundreds of generations from now. It's closer than we think, less than half a generation away from today. For those with a broader perspective, it's hard to deny that genome micromanagement will likely emerge in 4 distinct flavors at the start: the American, European, Japanese, and Chinese approaches. The American version will almost certainly begin as a costly new venture, an economic opportunity to market solutions, like disease cures, to those wealthy enough to pay. Think of it as genome consumerism, a fresh frontier for short-sighted capitalist impulses. I'm less certain about the European version's early direction, but I'd wager it'll lean toward enhancing what Americans call brains. Unlike the US focus on economic dominance, Europeans, Brits included, have historically prized intellectual prowess. China's approach remains elusive, at least to Western minds. I'll refrain from speculating too wildly here. Japan, however, will likely take the lead with the sharpest initial edge in genome micromanagement. Unlike the enigmatic China, Japan is less a puzzle and more a marvel. Though small enough to fit comfortably within California's borders, Japan transformed itself into a global economic force in just 40 years after World War II, even claiming over 8% of the US economy today. The Japanese attribute this to long-term planning over short-term rewards. My guess? They'll aim for a comprehensive superhuman, refined gradually over time, an outright evolutionary leap. If you've made it this far and your mind feels weary, or if reality itself seems to flicker, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. But let's push through to the end. The idea of the superhuman has long been teased in cinematic fiction. Martial arts showdowns, space sagas, encounters with advanced alien civilizations, psychic thrillers, and tales of muscle-bound heroes clashing with lab-crafted androids, whether from Earth or beyond. These stories share 2 threads. 1. The natural human's inadequacy against superpower efficiency, whatever form it takes. And 2. The natural human's ability to summon latent qualities to confront these invading superpowers. The message in these tales is the conflict itself, but the subtext suggests that superpowers already lie dormant within us. Otherwise, they couldn't be awakened as untapped potential. Now we must map these overt and subtle meanings onto the possibilities of genome micromanagement. Through targeted genetic engineering, these latent abilities will be called forth via precise DNA manipulation. This won't be mere genetic therapy, but a radical recreation, bypassing the sluggish pace of evolution with intentional designer alterations. Think exact DNA sequencing, not the haphazard outcomes of sexual attraction or romantic pairing. In short, the future, starting now, rests squarely in the hands and minds of geneticists, plain and simple.